Thanks, dear, for clicking on this video. Please share it with your family and friends. Now, let's start the video. The Father declares that the time has come for extreme excess. The enemy does not surrender simply because you shout, regardless of how vociferous you are. The decisions you make have caused the adversary to feel anxious and apprehensive. Because you are resolute and refuse to yield to his authority, his decisions are causing him distress. Therefore, please submit your will once more today. Each day, I bestow upon you an increasing number of my blessings. You should maintain the same level of devotion and commitment to my kingdom daily. Your portion encompasses the fulfillment of my promise, which is embodied in the will you have relinquished and transferred to me. Today, the angels are expressing their intention to integrate themselves into your life and mold your character. Do not be concerned about the individuals, circumstances, and events that are in a state of flux. Life is characterized by transformation, and the food that sustained you yesterday will not sustain you today. Receive daily sustenance and revitalized vitality from me in your vicinity. Maintain an open-minded perspective on all matters. The changes that occur unexpectedly and may not be comprehensible to you are responses to your petitions and fasting. Regardless of whether you initially comprehend the situation, be aware that it is not an adversary exploiting you. It is my hand that is alleviating your burdens and improving your life in preparation for the upcoming tasks and victories. Consequently, refrain from reflecting on the past. The Father instructs us to refrain from dwelling on the past excessively, as He intends to enhance it through His kindness and favor in ways that are beyond our comprehension, without experiencing any negative emotions. Most certainly, you can derive solace from the knowledge that my power governs your life. No one will be able to continue if they are contemplating the past while engaging in the activity, as the reward is consistently inching closer to my flawless and ideal plan. The Father declares that it is time to celebrate, and I reiterate that the advantages of obedience and submission will continue to expand with each passing day. Today, God desires to disclose your identity to you. You and I are identical on earth. What is my current state? I assure you, my beloved, that I will not surrender. I am not currently engaged in any activities. I am unconcerned about the future, as I have already encountered all that is to come. This implies that I am inherently prepared for the challenges that await me tomorrow. It is futile to contemplate the future, as my current status in your life will remain unchanged tomorrow. The Father asserts that He is impervious to failure, which implies that you are impervious to failure as well when you conduct your life by His essence. The Father instructs you to conduct your life today as though you are my essence. You should not be concerned with objects, rather, they should be concerned with you. In your mind, assure yourself, I will be genuinely grateful to the Lord, and your praise will dissuade your adversary from the battlefield. The enemy is discouraged, and fear is diminished by your compliment. I am the source of illumination for you. I am present to rescue you. What competitor could evaluate my significance to you? Inform your emotions, do not fear, as you are apprehensive about fear. I am with you, and fear is so frightened that it remains awake at night, fabricating falsehoods about events that will never occur. At this juncture, the Father commands, be elevated. I am aware that you may not always comprehend this, but I possess an abundance of forbearance. I am so patient that I am resolute in my determination to demonstrate that you are unable to surpass me in the present, tomorrow, or indefinitely, if you must. Your messengers are informing you that your happiness is your map today. Enjoy the day with enthusiasm. Advance with tranquility. The course of your life and day is contingent upon the extent of my affection for you. The time is determined by my mental tranquility. Attempt to resist the urge to dwell on negative aspects, challenges, and issues. Would you prefer to refrain from visiting that location? Please comprehend this, my dear, you are the destination of your attention. The enemy is adept at providing you with negative stimuli to concentrate on, thereby preventing you from remaining on the path of pleasure and your inner desires that I have set for you. Avoid the deceptions of the malevolent entity. Preserve your tranquility. Maintain your level of joy. May you be raised today, the Father says. Maintain a positive attitude. Do not be apprehensive. Do not be alarmed. Failure is unacceptable. You and I are collaborating, and I am assisting you in your development. I concur with your conclusions and do not express any disagreement. Avoid the repetition of information, rather, focus on my words rather than the incorrect teachings of religious dogma. There is nothing in your past that has altered your life to the extent that my plan for you is unlikely to be successful. Your proficiency is supported by my abilities. The land is permitted for purchase by you. You are capable of accomplishing your most ambitious objectives. I agree with you. I will never abandon you or forget about you. Jesus Christ advises, forget about the past, look forward to the future I have planned for you. The adversary despised exaltation. Take pleasure in my spirit and my presence, for they are the source of your liberation and the freedom your heart yearns for. My authority is committed to assisting you in realizing your most profound and most ambitious aspirations. Agree that I am replete and recognize that it is the source of all the resources I provide. Allow my compassion to guide you to the heart of the destiny that was predetermined for you before the creation of the world. It is not a matter of time. Money is not an issue. The Father asserts that the transient acceptance of individuals is of no consequence. My involvement in your life, my love, and my support will enable you to surmount all challenges and impediments, enabling you to embody the ideal archetype of the destiny I had predetermined for you before the creation of the universe. As stated by the Father, trust me. I will proceed from this point. Adhere to my counsel and ascend to the essence and authenticity of all that I have pledged to you since the dawn of time. God instructs individuals to never allow doctrine to replace the hearing of His word in their lives. Do not allow your lack of comprehension of the regulations to prevent you from hearing my voice and adhering to my instructions. The adversary will approach you in a manner that is intended to elicit a specific response from you as a result of your religious beliefs. However, I advise you to heed to my voice, and he will be unable to use his deception and fabrications to capture you as a prize. Maintaining candor during interactions is imperative. By emphasizing authenticity, it will be effortless to identify when an individual is not being genuine. According to the Father, love is impervious to failure. It consistently ascertains its identity. It is always apparent. My affection for you is contingent upon the wisest individual's perspectives, which are intended to expose the enemy and the deception before the infliction of damage. Have faith in your instincts. If you heed to my voice and follow the inner guidance of my spirit, you will be able to see more clearly than you may realize. Demonstrate intelligence in the manner of a serpent while maintaining the purity of a dove. The adversary is incapable of remaining silent. He will demonstrate his character if you are attentive. You will not be required to rectify any subsequent events if you engage with him in the Spirit. The Father assures us, I am with you, when we can witness and experience the spiritual conflict and victory in the Spirit. Today, God informs you that you are not composed of matter. I am available, which implies that you are also available. I am not a God of small things, I am the God of time, infinity, chance, and power. Therefore, refrain from allowing these thoughts to enter your consciousness. I am the one who governs your existence, and I meticulously organize your days and record them in my book. Know that a master craftsman is diligently striving to transform your existence into a representation of heaven on earth, and have faith in yourself. The intensity of my affection for you surpasses that of the entire ocean sediment. The things I desire for you are more significant to me than all the stars and planets in the sky. I have always intended to serve as the framework within which my love would manifest itself in an ideal manner in your existence. The Father declares, I am on your side. If I am on your side, who could be against you? Who is capable of disparaging you? Please pay close attention to the following Father facts. Allow the Father fact of my love to inspire you and eliminate all emotions of helplessness, sadness, and false impressions of a negative situation. The greatest is yet to come. Angels advise me to refrain from impeding my compassion for others today. I dispatched the only begotten to rescue individuals from their nature when they were unappealing and opposed to my world. Please be advised that I manage all matters independently and that you will receive a recompense for aligning your emotions and thoughts with mine. Be cautious with your words and allow your emotions to be evident. Allow my character and essence to permeate you without any complications. I am the I am, and through my power and will, all will be restored to its original state. According to the Father, love is infallible, therefore, why would anyone ever oppose it? Individuals who adhere to religious beliefs are unaware of this affection. Religion is exclusively associated with moral superiority and self-justification. The Father instructs, do not allow this to serve as a substitute for God's love in your life. Love with all your heart. Demonstrate compassion that endures. Do not hesitate to love without reservation, and do not consider the potential consequences of extending the love you have received so generously. I have cautioned you about this course of action and encouraged you to pursue it. The present moment is both significant and fulfilling as you align your thoughts and actions with my love. Before the video continues, please like it and share it with your family. Because my channel is getting low, please share this video, like the video, and donate some dollars as super thanks. God declares, today, we commemorate your identity, accomplishments, and the course I am guiding you toward. He urges us to celebrate and exult. The initial step in obtaining my promise for your life is to fulfill your most profound aspirations. I am your benefactor and will not be rejected. As the Father states, the blueprint for your being is a celestial manifestation on earth. No other outcome is acceptable, and no other plan is allowed to succeed. You will not be denied, as I will not be denied. I am unbeatable, and this is true for you as well. Abandon any apprehensions that you will be denied entry or denied entry. Certain individuals may attempt to impede your progress and undermine your aspirations, however, they will ultimately prove ineffective. I am the all-powerful deity. I am capable of fulfilling my commitments and honoring my word. I want you to have a complete and fervent faith in my word, as you will not be disappointed or taken aback. Today, God instructs you to adopt novel perspectives. You are also free for the same reason that I am. The reason I have chosen to bring it into your life is unrestricted, as my purpose is limitless. The Father declares that the adversary that has been impeding your plans will be vanquished. I will separate him to ensure that he receives what is owed to him, and you will be informed. It is important to be aware that those who chose to engage and play with me have been punished by my unique hand. According to the Father, the patterns of kingdom society are characterized by growth and expansion. Decide within yourself to inhale my kingdom and exhale my culture until your circumstances are rich with benefits and every heart's desire is fulfilled naturally. Have you resolved the matter, or have you not? Inquires of the Father. Your Father informs you, you are cognizant of the constraints of your physical existence. However, you have also observed the ascension of my Spirit within you, which has guided you toward greater objectives and the ultimate realization of your destiny and purpose, which I established for you upon your arrival on earth. Today, God declares that love is invariably correct. Therefore, resolve to remain loyal to love. Permit others to extend their forgiveness. Dissemination. Proceed. I will safeguard you and guide you in all aspects of life if you adhere to my advice. Avoid allowing your adversaries to dictate your life through the actions of others. Continue to pursue the dominion. Continue to prioritize the kingdom and do not allow the adversary to impede your ability to see your vision or to follow my purpose and will for your life. The Father commands, listen to my voice, amidst the relentless and piercing demands of life. This is the precise moment when my word is reliable and true, as the Father states, I am working with you, and your reward comes from me. I am present to provide you with assistance and encouragement. I am present as your guardian and recompense. Demonstrate reverence for both yourself and others. I will bless you, even when you are facing difficult circumstances that challenge your faith, if you demonstrate respect and embrace freedom and love. God declares, my gospel is intended for the nations, not merely for individuals. You have been granted the authority and power to challenge the nations of the world with the claims of Christ. I am providing justice and impartiality to all countries and racial groups worldwide. Balance will be restored, and injustices will be rectified. The time has arrived, and the rulers of the earth will oppose and contest my designs in vain, declares the Father. It is now time for Cheros and Chronos to unite and facilitate the execution of my will on earth. The Father declares that this is your appointed time as you align yourself with my intentions for this season. Although some individuals may make mockery of the words I have spoken to you, it is important to remember that I am collaborating with you to both fulfill and desire my noble objective. The Father instructs, clean your hearts of any feelings that are in opposition to my rule, as the distractions are being addressed. Perform the duties of the Heavenly Father. I will establish a glory habitation in you that demonstrates my power and control over the world and in your life for your benefit. Repeat this phrase to yourself daily. I must get involved in my Father's business. According to a divine declaration, there is a significant transformation and leadership throughout the nation. I am empowering strong, predestined women to lead my people in the same manner as Deborah did when she led Israel's armies to victory over their adversaries. In the Western world, women will now assume leadership positions in areas of the church that have traditionally been under the control of males. Women leaders of the caliber of Catherine Coleman and Maria Woodworth-Adder will once more captivate the world and capture the attention of all. I will respond with my power and anointing, speaking out against the treatment of my handmaidens as objects and demonstrating my might on women who will lead and don mantles of unparalleled beauty. The patriarchal institution is being replaced by a new generation of women who will accomplish great things in my name because they are familiar with me and have walked with me, the Father declares. I will demolish the glass ceiling of misogyny in my country because I regard it as an abomination. The Father declares that He will impart His Spirit to His maids and His laborers. Therefore, prepare to welcome those who arrive in His name, as they will no longer be overlooked, neglected, or disregarded. Before the video continues, please comment, Amen, and please help me by giving me super thanks. Your support means a lot to us. Angels advise you to view the world and those in your vicinity through the lens of my affection today. The lens was polished and shaped by the heat and agony of the hanging. Please refrain from becoming a strict, legalistic, or furious individual as a result of the injustices that have been inflicted upon you. I am aware of the challenges you are facing, and I assure you that I will manage everything fairly and equitably, provided that you relinquish control and trust that I will act and organize things in a manner that is beneficial to you. Is your confidence in me significant? Thank you for allowing me to continue from this point. Do not react or act without first considering the situation. Adhere to the unconditional guidelines of my kindness and my affection. A profoundly forgiving person arrives. The Father desires that you extend a profound level of forgiveness today, as it will restore your sense of pleasure and reaffirm your faith in my comprehensive plan to resolve all matters in a just manner. The Father advises you to refrain from being obstinate in pursuit of your desires. When you are driven to action by your wrath and sense of injustice, remember that I am the truth, the way, and the life. You have the freedom to determine your course of action, or you may allow me to serve as your life, truth, and path. Embrace the mindset of Christ. The Father stated, "Have a mind that is by divine principles and act as I would in that situation," while allowing heaven, earth, and situational factors to resolve every injustice in your favor. God declares, "Beloved, every hair on your head is recorded in my book." Each day of your life is meticulously orchestrated and reserved for the manifestation of my compassion and favor. You are not required to provide me with an excuse not to share with you. I am not the deity who impedes progress. I am the Father who provides you with all that you require and elevates you to the utmost possible level in all areas. I address you as the head rather than the tail. Rather than addressing you from the ground up, I am addressing you from the sky. I refer to you as fed rather than poor. Beloved, I am the deity of abundance. I am not the God of poverty. You may request additional blessings by uttering the phrase, "More, Lord." I will not refuse those who submit to my boundless compassion and blessings and express their desire for more. I am fond of presenting you with gifts. Will you refrain from making me pleased by declining or postponing decisions? Look for my name. A voice from God says, "Trust in my nature today." Your honor is symbolized by my name. My name is a secure location where all necessities are fulfilled and desires are restricted by my readiness and compassion, as evidenced by the gift of the only begotten. God the Father declares, "It is a new day." If you place your faith in me, I will not disappoint you in any manner. Jesus Christ informs you today that He desires for you to be able to comprehend His words audibly and completely. Your existence is characterized by prophetic abilities. Your prophetic gift is derived from the fundamental nature of prophecy, which is to hear my words and communicate them to others for their benefit. Individuals who are capable of hearing should exercise caution. Speak to your eyes and instruct them to open. Speak to your hearing and instruct them to hear my voice. My voice is composed of all the various sources that are currently being directed at you. My voice is likely familiar to you. The blood that was shed on the cross for you renders you righteous in the presence of my throne, and as a result, you are entitled to hear my voice. I shall assist you in comprehending both the content and the implications of my statements. Everything I desire for your life and the world will be visible, audible, and comprehensible to you. You are courageous enough to acknowledge the intricacy of the gentle, quiet voice today. The voice of my spirit can be discerned in the most profound aspects of your being. The logos and the rhema, as well as my present truth, will be discussed. The location where my voice is heard causes the adversary to tremble. Freedom is established, mending occurs, and my dominion is established in the presence of my voice. The Father instructs, be receptive to my discourse. Today, I declare that you will reap the rewards of my voice for those who opt to listen, perceive, and comprehend the essence of my heart and mind in their lives. God informs you that significant changes are imminent as you transition into this new era. Your preconceived notions of the ideal life are about to be replaced by mere pauses on the path to the realization of your most profound aspirations and most ambitious objectives. Your primary responsibility will be to establish an environment that demonstrates the extent of my affection for you. This will result in a greater degree of favor, a more significant mission role, and a more potent benediction than you have ever experienced. The daydreams of what if and if only that you have been imagining are merely the faintest indications of the reality that I am about to bring into your life. Therefore, direct your attention upwards. Maintain your enthusiasm. I am currently your share. Before the video ends, I request you to help me by doing something super. Thanks. I don't have a house, and I have to make my new house. So please help us. We will be very grateful to you.